September 2025. The Pokemon hobby is insane. My name's Dan, and I've been selling cards since 2022, collecting since 2021, and I just wanted to show some of the items that I'm currently sending off to PSA, to CGC. I haven't been doing much grading recently. This year has been pretty busy, but when I started this year, my goal was to do much better at documenting what we're selling, what our profit margin is, and how well we're doing. And I've been doing some of that. And looking at the numbers, the highest return on investment is grading cards. So in a later video, I'm planning to share some of the software I'm using to track those numbers today. But today I wanted to show some of the cards I'm sending to both CGC and PSA. In one moment, and I'll get the PSA and CGC stacks ready to go. So if you had any Sea and Sky boxes, you should definitely see if there's any gradable copies. This card, which was just $1 or $2, is going for close to 200, or it actually is going for 200 on eBay right now. So getting a few of those sent off. I also picked up a very large vintage collection earlier this year back in March and have been slowly going through it. So there are a bunch of e-readers from Aquapolis, Expedition, Skyridge that I thought were worth sending off to grade. So I have some non-hollows, hollows throughout here, but as I've gone through and condition checked all of these cards, I've put them in piles for PSA, CGC, and to list directly on eBay. If you have any old vintage bulk like that, there's quite a bit of interest right now. So found a few copies of this Gengar pre-release that are worth grading, have quite a few more that I need to go through and condition check. Some web series, just normal cards, a few XY promos, this pretty cool Steelix. I don't recall what this is from. Is this a Neo set? Bulbasaur and Charmander from vending. And then there was a new Gengar deck that came out in Japan recently, and I've been picking these up to break down, grade, and hope to get one of those in my Haunter collection. None of these cards I think will get a CGC or a PSA 10, but they are definitely worth sending out. So last but not least, I picked up just a few of these League of Legends Chinese collections when they came out, sold a few of them, just completely sealed, and opened up one. The condition wasn't great on the Jinx, so I put that one aside. The stack may look similar, but quite a bit of difference in here. Still sending off a Sea and Sky promo. I saw one that might do pretty well at CGC. Burger Pikachu. I opened 3 or 4 packs of these. The centering wasn't that great on them. I think I have 10 total. So all light played is still a $10, $15 profit from where I bought them. So I might just break them down and sell the ones that aren't gradable. Again, most of this is from that vintage collection that I shared. The reason why I'm sending most of these to CGC rather than PSA is there are some surface issues, and I think there's a higher chance at getting a CGC 10 than a PSA 10. I also got pretty wrecked with PSA earlier this year, and I don't want to get wrecked at $18.99 per card when CGC is $12 a card. So at the percentage that I bought most of these cards, if they come back and they're not the best grade, I'm not really too worried about the overhead costs associated with that. Quite a few reverse hollows from Team Rocket. Again, some Skyridge non-hollows. Such a cool card. I might have to keep that if it comes back in a decent grade. This Korokoro Muse off center. This Ampharos has a really cool swirl in the top right. It's kind of a partial swirl. And some Japanese cards that came out of that collection that, again, I don't think would PSA 10, but may have a potential of getting a CGC 10. I don't know. People seem to be valuing lower grade CGC cards about the same as raw. So again, really not too concerned about the cost associated with that. So let me know what you think. If there's anything you would add or remove. Have a ton of things I should probably be sending to both grading companies, but I just wanted to get a video out there. For those of you who stuck around to the end, I've been using a new piece of software to help track my profit, my net sales, and I'm planning on showing that off soon. So if that's something that would interest you, let me know and I'll work on getting that video out and being a little bit more prepared than I was for this one. Catch you on the next one.